at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Guys, let's think for just a moment about Temple. They reached the national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
That motivated them all offseason. To be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy. You were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that in high school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, it's Washington. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Temple lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to with this one. Fields the punt. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop it. They'll operate out of split backs. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. He's going for it all. He's got it right down the field. Defense caught out of position. Down finally at the 38. Way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Motion from the wideout. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. All over him immediately.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Really nice play call there by the defensive coordinator. He's trying to do something aggressive to stop the momentum of the offense. They look pretty good on this drive. They're marching the football down the field, but on that critical third down, the D coordinator dives in.
It's picked off, and they run it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll start on the ground with Washington. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Let's talk for just a second about Temple. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel real.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Washington.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got a man, it's Mitchell. Down to the side of the zone, he moves the chain.
affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Wide receiver going in motion. Going to the run. It's Washington. He's stopped. Come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Burrowing for yardage. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. The Owls will try to pick it up on 4th down. Snap to he has to have it. Down tempo. Made the grab and then did the rest himself and he put points on the board.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You gotta like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll. It comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Moving the pocket, it's Lindsey. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Owls' offense comes out ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Hold and fire complete. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Long way to go. 2nd down. Snaps it in the shotgun. Holds on, it's screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open, I had him, I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
They'll give it to Washington. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Temple lining up to punt it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Lindsey. Rush right in his face. And it's a sack. We've come to the end of the period, and Temple is holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires one deep down the right side. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change. 3. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it. Out wide left, it's Mitchell. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. A first down run in the red zone. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown Owls. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now you set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Here comes the hit. Ball off target. He got hit as he was down.
And I like the aggressiveness in third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful in short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Right side, it's Green. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Move. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Owls. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it.
His third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Great place to start for this offense. Lost to throw on first. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Here's a give to Washington. The 10. Touchdown, Owls. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UNLV will start this drive as the offense is out there and ready to cook. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last one.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Warrior. He'll pull it down. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He'll try to get it through the air. Got his man down the middle. He's down right there, but he has plenty to pick up the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Still moving to his right to make a big play. And his throw is incomplete. All right, guys, let's chat a little UNLV. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Send the tight end in motion. They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Off play action on first down. Pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Sets his feet. It's Lindsey. Comes the pressure, and he goes down again.
It's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Goes for the tight end. On after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
They'll start on the ground with Washington. He now has 79 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. He wants to go deep. This is broken looking up. It's incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. Just a little too much there, a little too easy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding. 1st and 10 coming up. Fresh center down's going to the air. He'll throw it. This time he's got it. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. New set of downs after the completion. They'll give it to Washington. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. What a play he made, makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Lindsey. Fires to another interception. This guy is good. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Back's got it on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position, they located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Intercepted, a first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. No surprise. Looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with a look at the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on the number 4 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's Kennesaw State sneaking out of here with an upset victory, and have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome.
Rebels offense is back on the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Coverage to knock that.
Hey guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch him because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do because this passing attack has not been good.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
On first down, it's Baxter again. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Out wide right, it's Baxter. Inside the just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Rebels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Handoff, Baxter running left. Swamped immediately.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Nice play to knock that one down.
Well, the QB knew coming into this one it was going to be tough. They have a lot of athletes on the back end, but today, guys just not able to separate. Perfect. Another ball getting knocked away for an incompletion.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody back in the ball forced the incompletion.
And it's no good after the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
And how about a 3rd down? They try to attack the outer part of the field. A lot of times those out routes are the hardest passes to throw. Defense ready. Good 3rd down defense, and they get the win on that one.
Trying to make one miss. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Back to pass, it's Lindsey. He'll take a deep shot here. Upstairs to make the catch. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. To pass. Rushes on. Being chased. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. The Rebels in the hurry up. They'll run it with Baxter. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Rebels. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. From the gun, the ground game. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Nice throw there into the middle of the field, and it's knocked down and incomplete.
I think we got a little bit sloppy on that route. You need more separation if you're going to give your quarterback a better target trying to complete that in throw.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. The deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down, brings us to 4th.
Man, momentum is a real thing in college football, and you're seeing it shift here in the 3rd quarter. The defense just forced a 3 and out. Their offense scored a touchdown last time. You got to win this game, but the momentum is squarely now on their side.
The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. UNLV will start this drive. The offense out there ready to go. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. He's got enough. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Dropping back, it's Lindsey. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
You see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Unloads it left. Makes the inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Baxter. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels. You thought they were done. They're not.
What they talked about is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum. but here in the second, he came out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Stepping to the right. He'll try to do it himself. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on the last 2 possessions. A lot of times they wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on third down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Touchdown! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
He's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Guys, it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Got his man in the middle. Have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Rebels want to move quickly.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford to. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Throws to the tight end. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped on 4th down. Under pressure. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Man, what a scramble by the quarterback. 4th quarter. This home crowd is going nuts. We got a great one on our hands.
Hits inside. It's Williams. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
This is when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Might as well run him again. Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
Well, the good news is you got the 1st down running up there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Got a man in the middle. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Straight ahead, it's Coleman Williams. Touchdown Rebels. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Lining up for the PAT. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Shows him the stiff arm. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, you make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Grab over the middle. Great. They've got it at the 45. The defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points, not to get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Powers through the defender. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game...
That ball is caught. Hand grab. And another big game. This offense. After explosive pass up in this. Goes down here as we dive into the college football. One crash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Give him 109 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. From the gun. Buying time to his right. Touchdown Owls! Quick strike through the air for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Sells the run, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And they get it in for 6 points. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ready to go back to work on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Looking for a huge play. And he throws another interception. Going the other way, and he's got one. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Pulls it. Now the toss. Breaks into the open. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
Crosses the 10. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. Run in the red zone. It's Washington. Knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown Temple. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
They said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give is to Williams. Can't get him to the ground. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And I know that wasn't a big game, but this offense needed that, man. That back-to-back picks on back-to-back possessions. They can get something going, get some good mojo, get everybody believing again, and settle their quarterback down.
There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He's stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
There's a crease. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown UNLV. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Getting set for the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
Quick give. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. Kick is short, and he's going to try to make something happen.
And I love that the field goal block unit was prepared. They had a guy back deep. They understood it was a long field goal. And Jesse, how about making a play as a field goal kick team, basically a kickoff team, going and making a tackle?
Yeah, they were saying, we're not doing kick 6. This isn't Auburn, Alabama back in the day. And the big fella's guys up front. It's the offensive linemen that have to get out there and make a tackle. You're right, that was impressive.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
This defense had its work cut out for them. When a guy can get out of the pocket like that, it'll be 4th and inches. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much.